Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to Billy Goat's Prophetic Vessel. It's your girl Billy Goat, and we got a message for you. All right, welcome to your Capricorn Chosen One channel. I come in God's name, my entities, parasites, evil monitoring spirits, mentors, aliens, grays, reptilians, be returned, mentors, sinners, and replaced with good according to God, Yahweh, Yeshua Christ will, unclude, uncontaminated, and compromise. So listen, thank you. I come in God's name that the code theft fly protocol is activated over the energy. I come in God's name that the code theft fly protocol is activated over the or oh my gosh, guys, sorry. I command in God's name that the code theft fly protocol is activated over my auric field. According to God, Yahweh, Yeshua Christ will unclog because I'm gonna come my soul is. Now we got it. All right. So this starts off actually. I was gonna start with that day, but then I was guided like, no, grab another day. That's why I'm discombobulated. Anyway. This message starts off with like I got download. So first and foremost, like the Holy Spirit told me this like some time ago. So I kept forgetting to like say this. You guys have been overcoming like like existential suffering. All right. But also at the same time, you guys have been learning how to like God's been teaching you how to navigate torture, right? Being trained to resist torture. When it comes to standing up for what you believe in, not because being tortured is right or okay in any way, shape, or form. It is not. All right. So that's a thing. Some of you guys have, and I'm really more so speaking on a spiritual level when I am speaking about this, right? Because what you guys may or may not know is that some of the things that you have been overcoming, as far as like from a spiritually speaking, and this is for entertainment purposes, you've been overcoming different ailments and different type of issues that's stemming from extraterrestrial, on the darker side of things, tech. Okay, and it's been causing disfigurings and different type of ailments that in some cases has been seen and has not, and that's not okay, right? Because, and I'm speaking, when it comes to physical, because as above so below in that retrospect spiritually. All right. And God, Yahweh, Yeshua Christ, uncloaked, uncontaminated, uncompromised, did not design us to have those things in our astral bodies, right? Because what's on our astral bodies can impact us in the physical realm, and that is the framework that I am speaking from. All right. Now, I had like this. I think was I. No, I was remote viewing. I didn't actually. I was remote viewing. I saw. It was like this hut, and there were people. So imagine like maybe 4 or 5 rows of different wooden cots, like maybe 10 in each 4 to 5 row. And these people were laying down. And they all had on this like red like head wraps, and it was like the colors were red and cream is what they like had on all around, like drapery type of wear, and they were bare feet. They were knocked out though, like they weren't coherent. There was like a person walking around as if like they were the overseer or something, like, or just like on guard or some shit, or making sure like things were going how they wanted things to go. Um, and so then it cut from there to like this water, this whole like I don't want to say beach, but there was sand and then water, and there were like a guy and a boat there. So this could be one of the one of islands or near some sort of shore as far as location wise. And I was hearing that they were like running like experiments on those people. um yeah, like they were running experiments on those people. I think that's all I'm gonna say. But just there's both, both. Okay, so they're saying that there's physical people that's on that island, but that same database is also um they also steal soul fragments. So on a soul fragment level, some of your guys' soul fragments is on that table. And they're saying for some of you guys, you need to retrieve your soul fragment from that table, because it's a part of the reason why I heard harvesting. Harvesting is a part of one of the ways. I heard harvesting, I heard sacrifice, I heard grape, spiritual grape. But they're telling me for those that are in the physical realm, they actually physically get raped. In the spiritual realm, the soul fragment, spiritual grape. And that's it's a part of the reason why you've been experiencing different losses, different ailments spiritually. And they're saying this is not, there's people that have soul fragments in multiple different places. That's just one of them for those of you guys that need help to do some sort of soul retrieval or need a location. I'm also being guided to talk about the moon. I was told this week, astrally, clairaudiently, that the moon has been being hijacked in a sense, and that there is in a spiritual, I'm spiritually speaking, a civilization, this is for the same purposes, a civilization on the moon that needs help. They need assistance. Those that have been kidnapped, they don't have a lot of time left. They don't have a lot of time left before they are not okay. All right. They don't have the resources that they need, yet they are willing to be strong and fight what they need. They need assistance. There are other life forms that is of harm. I'm talking like this because I'm channeling. I'm channeling, guys. All right, because I was gonna stop, Um, is that it? So so they're trying. So they're trying. So the hijacking part is that they're trying to use the moon as a harvesting tool. So that means people are gonna have to, people and beings, period, right? For the other realms as well, like, are gonna have to take precautionary measures now when it comes to their energy being harvested until the moon gets its treatment. And so, and because it happens to all of us. I've been hijacked before. People around me have been hijacked before. You've been hijacked. Especially with this spiritual war world 3. Honey. And so, with that being said, it's horrible. They've been lying, cheating, and stealing from us. And so, with that being said, is that it for the spiritual current event? We got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys may feel like, and the Three of Cups is in reverse. You feel like you was cheated out of some help. You feel like you was cheated out of a situation. You feel like you didn't get what you were supposed to get. Tell me what else. The Tower card in reverse. You feel like shit is just the same, just a different day, but you're trying to stand strong. You're trying to stand in your power. You're trying to, hold on. Hold on for dear life. Hold on to what you got. Show me what you got, because you feel like ain't shit shaking the mama. So, not only do you feel like you're not supported, you feel like you was cheated. You feel like people turn their back on you. And in a love situation, it does like there could have been some sort of infidelity. Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody didn't come through for you. They didn't help you. Knight of Wands in reverse. Because somebody plays with you. This is like somebody like saying, "Oh, I'll do it. I'll do this." Or a family member, friend, lover. They don't do shit. They don't come through for you. They don't help you, right? Oh, I'm gonna be faithful. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be committed, and then they go cheat and stuff like that. That's what this is here. It's platonic and romantic. All right. This is somebody they toxic here. We got the devil card. Well, hey, Capricorns. All right. Knight of Wands in reverse. They're a player. Whoever this is, this family member, this friend, this lover, player, or you, whatever side of the story you're on. This was some sort of a somebody in some sort of fake authority, or could have been just been somebody that you were connected to on a family or love level, head of household type of thing, or work type of thing, but they was toxic. Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles here. So what happened was that you feel cheated because, like, you feel like they got into another connection because of money, like because of their player ways. Like they went towards a connection that they thought was going to be more fruitful. With the Ace of Pentacles here, they thought this connection was more. They just thought it was more. It had more. Or they thought this employee had the more skills, or they thought this family member could do it better, whatever the case may be. And so not saying that it's okay with that. That's what I'm picking up here. All right, now for some of you guys, you could be entering into a new connection where you're actually going to get the whole bang. You're going to get the commitment. You're going to get the loyalty that comes with a commitment, that should, with God in the middle, right? So we got the Eight of Wands here. There could have been a connection that has been also under attack. We got the King of Cups in reverse. So you have some energies here that is So you have a connection that didn't work out. All right, platonically or romantically here. And so then there is a connection that could work out, but it also looks like it's being attacked. The daggers here, like there's a connection that can move forward here, but it doesn't look like it's doing much moving at all because this Eight of Wands is also touching the Knight of Swords in reverse, also touching the Two of Cups upright. So there is a connection here where it's being like targeted in some way. Maybe you guys have been talking in the spiritual or physical realm, but it looks like there hasn't been much movement because there's been some sort of Three of Pentacles in reverse energy, like some work against it. The Hermit card in reverse. So there are some things that you could have walked away. And it's like because you walked away from something or walking away from something that doesn't serve you. Whatever you're walking away from, it's not fruitful. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, right? You're not wrong for walking away what isn't serving you. It was causing a lot of loss. Whatever you were going through was causing a lot of loss for you. Whoever you were surrounding yourself with was causing a lot of loss for you. Okay? We got the Ten of Swords here. This paired with the Hermit card in reverse. That's why I said there's something you need to find out if you haven't already. This could be past, present, and future information for you. That once you find out, because there's some sort of betrayal here that you need to be enlightened of. The Star card here, and it's gonna bring some sort of healing, some sort of start. You're gonna be able to some sort of stardom here. Somebody didn't want things to end between you guys, or they didn't. Yeah. See, look at that, Seven of Swords in reverse. So it's like they did this because they didn't want you to leave. They did this because they didn't want you to get ahead. They did this because they thought the grass, in some cases they did this here because some of you guys where you were dealing with a romantic situation, they thought the grass was green on the other side, and it simply just wasn't. And now you don't want this energy, whatever the case may be. And so what they attacked you and whoever else that you they attacked you and whoever else that you may have wanted after that. And that's not okay here. If it's like a more of a platonic thing here, you weren't supported, you had energies that came up against you, when it came to doing things that you wanted to do here. There was no movement, or there was nothing that came without strings attached. So it looks like, some sort of family members or friends could have did something that was underhanded here. All right. We got the Wheel of Fortune paired with the Two of Swords, with the Five of Swords here. So somebody was causing abuse by trying to take this. It's like this energy is going through it because, like, whatever they tried to do as far as getting this Wheel of Fortune, right, and blindfolding you, trying to do this shit behind your back, because remember, the Hermit card is in reverse here, trying to blindfold you so that they can, because this is representing destiny here. So they're still trying to destiny swap. They're still trying to take your destiny. They're still trying to blindfold you in the fact that they're trying to take your destiny. So for some of you guys, the betrayal is they're still trying to destiny swap. For some of you guys, the betrayal is somebody cheated on you. It's multiple different things here. For some of you guys, the betrayal is the fact that the help that somebody could have gave you, they didn't. And for some of you guys, the betrayal is the healthy connection that you could have been in by now, or whatever the case may be, has been being targeted. Some of you could resonate with all these scenarios. It's multiple in one. Okay. And this has been causing like Five of Swords type of energy for I'm getting like both parties, because like, you know, it's like somebody's frustrated because, you know, they're trying to force things to go their direction. It's not, and they feel like they're frustrated because it's not happening. Somebody else is frustrated because of how things is, you know, the chaos of somebody trying to do this. It's just been, it's getting hectic, right? Somebody's ready to go, ready to leave this turmoil behind here. Understandable. I think a full moon, so this is a timeless reading. But right now, I believe a full moon is coming up May 1st. And I received this download. However, you also just I received this download, and it was confirmed from another reader. Because I was told before that when people do black magic, when they're trying to harvest energy and use the moon, like if they'll start 3 days typically before the full moon, and also use a little bit of the post energy. But there was a point in time where I was feeling like we gotta be doing more than 3 days now. And I received a message like, well, now they're doing like 7-day type rituals to make it more potent, stronger, da 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 da. And then they popped up a reading, or a reader basically confirmed what they were telling me, you know. And so, clear through my clears. And this part. And so, be mindful, guys. Sometimes it may feel like you know, if you feel like you have to like clear more than 1 week or another, because you know, every 2 weeks it's a new or full moon. So every other week. Because if they do a 7-day ritual, how invested in somebody's life you gotta be? Because if a person is doing 7-day ritual to harvest somebody energy or do whatever, the binding, that's whatever type of black magic, right? That's if a new and full moon is every other week, somebody has dedicated their life. I'm just saying, right? Be aware, because if it feels like there's 1 week where it's heavier than the other, there's a reason for that. Free will. If you're in spirituality, then you know there is no such thing as coincidences. All right. So you may need to clear a little bit more during 1 week than the other, because of somebody trying to do what they need to do, doing what they feel like they need to do with dark magic, right? And like I always say, if somebody wants to put it on, you take it off. They put it on, you take it off. However you do, you do it yourself. You go pay somebody, whatever. All right. Final messages here. We have burdens in reverse. Hey, so they trying to destiny swap so they don't have to carry so much load. They don't want to go through their karmic partner therapy. See? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? I don't know which one it's going to be. Insecurity. So this karmic partner needs therapy because so it looks like whoever they also got with, so for those where this is a cheating situation, it looks like whoever they cheated on you with is insecure about how they come off to them, because it looks like they could also be attacking you too, and they're jealous of the fact that I guess that they want you back. Look at that puppet master. Shit. So somebody is feeling this way when it comes towards them, and then so they got an obsessive karmic partner. You have this obsessive karmic partner. Yikes. And this karmic partner is trying to control you, right? Because they don't want to have to serve their karmic debt for all the games and black magic that they have done to you and others. So they're trying to, so you're going to be discovering and finding out just how far somebody took things, whether it's just one and or multiple people has taken things to make sure that you couldn't get with whoever you God had for you, or you couldn't get the whatever blessings in love, money, hell, whatever that God had for you, because somebody was trying to control things, right? It's like somebody feel left, like you're leaving them hanging. Like you're moving on with your destiny and you're leaving them hanging. But it's like you see, it ain't not even, so this energy is not even taking accountability, because it's like, if that's how you feel, are you even looking at the fact that you just tried to take somebody's destiny? Like, you didn't even look at your own. So just be mindful. See, grief. So key. So they feel like they lost the key. They feel like they lost access to the door. Like, you know, you guys have been and I was receiving this as a download too, that this class in particular has the spiritual class in spiritual school, you know, if you know, you know, has earned and achieved different spiritual rankings that hasn't been achieved in a long time, if at all. And God is very proud. Your team, your bloodline is very proud, right? And you guys have acquired different codes, different keys that have access to different things and places and spaces and items that again haven't been had access to or in a long time. They have lost access to not just you, but everything that came with you. Vice versa, brother. Now, again, there's different scenarios out here. There's love, romantic, platonic, okay, whatever that is. All right. They've lost access. They didn't see the day that they would receive jail time, spiritual or physical jail, for doing what they have done here. It's like, what? You know, but congratulations, guys, because that's not easy. So they lost the key. They lost the access to graduating. They lost the access to having a chance to earn a divine inheritance, because of whatever they did here was just that foul. And keep in mind, God is a merciful and graceful God. He already knows we're going to make mistakes and have several fuck ups. So for this to be the verdict is like, this was pretty bad. We have a look pretty bad. Look at that. Guys, how fucking circus. What I'm saying, fucking circus. Boy. We have, yep, could look at that commitment in reverse. They were not committed to this connection. They weren't committed to the divine mission, path, journey. They weren't committed in this friendship. They weren't committed in this family. Whatever this is. All right, or you, whatever side of the story you're on here. Okay. Yep, transformation. They didn't do what it took to heal their unhealed wounds and go through the transformation so they can make it out to the other side. Right. Higher self, you guys were able to connect to your higher self. You're being guided to, so you could do what you need to do. See, look at that. They took a fall from grace. You stayed in alignment. So continue to be at peace here. All right. The wheel is turning in your favor. All right. Looks like you're going to be finding something. Looks like you're going to be finding something out, just how deep and much this betrayal went when it came to destiny swapping, you know, somebody withholding something from you, you know, not why you didn't get the support you needed, you know, just how jealous and envious and hateful somebody was that maybe you didn't know to the degree that they was or at all, right? Because smiling faces, they don't tell the truth, not all the time, right? So there was somebody that was also driving the boat in the sense of being the ringleader. So there was like, there's this you can think of it like a pyramid scheme in the spiritual and physical realm, somebody that was running the systems and then sending its yes men out to go do the dirt. So finding out who and all is involved. This is sad, but you are going to have some sort of positive movement forward. But it's just sad this is all happening here. Okay, so that's what we got for you guys. Thank you all for your love and support here. It's truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out, deuces. If you want to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box.